Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Better Horses. You know, for years now, we've been highlighting special training for horses, breeding, and even special events. But this week, we're going to kick off something very special.
We are proud to introduce a new segment to Better Horses called Better Cattle, where we talk everything about the cattle industry, from breeding and genetics and disease management.
And we're looking forward to going to ranches all over the country.
You know, Ed, some of my favorite memories are spent out walking our cattle herd and riding my horses, and now we get to combine them both.
And I get forward to looking for synergies within the horses. Hello everyone, my name's Ed.
And I'm Susie Arbo.
And welcome to Better Horses.
Introducing Jolanda Slootjes. She's been a Freisian Dutch Judge in the Netherlands since 2002. Jolanda's breed of horses represents the Freisian Horse Association of North America and carries the oldest stud book in the Netherlands. This beautiful breed has kept meticulous registrations of Freisian horses since the time it was founded in 1879.
Next, we get an inside look at these amazing breeds with Martinus Reynold Hoekstra, two professional runner and chasers for KFPS Kuering evaluations. And everyone in the Freisian world knows the KFPS inspections is not for sissies.
And for all you trail riders that like to get out, Carrie Kuhn from Medicine Lodge, Kansas is going to give us some tips on how to get up and down hills while trail riding.
And as a part of our growing series with Better Cattle, we introduce Dr. Clint Rusk with the American International Association of Charolais. Dr. Rusk explains the importance of the cattle industry and the vitality it has on our country today. So if you are interested in both horses and cattle, you are not going to want to miss this show.
So hold off on going to the barn. We're going to be right back after we hear from our special sponsors.
Here's to the unbreakable spirit of today's ranchers. For all those running cow-calf operations, the American International Charolais Association is dedicated to strengthening your herd with the Charolais breed. The Charolais Advantage delivers more pounds for more profit. Getting Charolais genetics into commercial herds is the heart of a successful cattle operation. White hides bring an inherent benefit to commercial herds, providing advantages of growth and feedlot efficiency. It's white gold. For more information, go to CharolaisUSA.com.
Hello, my name is Jolanda Slootjes. I am one of the judges of the KFPS, meaning the Royal Dutch Friesian Horse Association, and together with my colleagues I travel all over the world because there are Friesian horses, approximately 80,000, in more than 70 countries all over the world. And if they gain enough horses for an inspection, then me and my colleagues, we are in a team of about 25 judges and inspectors. We will go and watch the horses everywhere around the world. And it's finally that we are on Better Horse, because now finally we can talk about the best horse, meaning the Friesian horse. The Friesian horse stands out first and most for his good character, and then of course his beautiful appearance. If you see a big black horse with a lot of manes, a good tail, feathers on his feet, and a nice upstanding neck, a noble head, then you know it's a Friesian horse. Most of all, they have a beautiful, gentle character. They are true family horses, and we are privileged that we can see all the Friesian horses people are loving so much everywhere around the world. Most important, why we do the inspections is to collect all the data, because then we know where the Friesian breed stands, and the people can use all the data we collect for their own breeding. For instance, you can find on the site of the KFPS or the site of FHANA how for instance one of the breeding stallions give their offspring. So that's very important. But what are we doing during the inspection? First of all, the horse enters the arena and it's placed in front of the judge, and then we look at three things. First of all, the breeding characteristics, meaning the horse needs to have a noble head, a nice shaped, long enough vertical neck, beautiful jet black color, a lot of hair. That gives a mark for the breeding characteristics. Then we are looking at the conformation of the horse. We like to see a long shoulder, a good strong upper line, a croup with enough length in a good direction, good body. We like to see them a little bit built uphill. That gives a mark for the conformation. Then we look at the legs. Two things we look at: the stance of the legs and the quality of the legs. We like to see the legs of the horse straight and with good quality, no sponginess, clean legs. That gives the mark for the legs. And then we look at the movement. We do both walk and trot, and the movement of course is very important, so they count twice. First of all, the walk needs to be regular with enough activity, suppleness throughout the body, and with bending in the hock. That gives the mark for the walk. And then we have the trot. The runners are trotting the horses twice, so they can show off their best trot. First of all, we look at the regularity. We like to see strength from the hind legs, a carrying hind leg, so the horse can go uphill. We like to see suppleness throughout the body and with long reach in the front legs. And all those marks together makes a total which can take the horse into the stud book, give it a premium, or they can even become crown, and at the end of the day even become champion of the day. And provisional crown, and even model the highest thing a Friesian mare can score. But most of all, it's so much fun to meet nice people. We always have something to talk about, and we share the same passion, being the Friesian horse. So if you are ever able to join us somewhere in the world, we go to the United States several times a year, but you can also come to the Netherlands, and hopefully we will meet each other, and I can tell you about the Friesian horse and share some of my passion, and hopefully get you to love the Friesian horse as much as we do. Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after these messages.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. Where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side. Where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather. It just gets harder. Where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
This is your chance to experience a 13-day horse show beginning June 14th to June 24th. 2023 marks 58 years of the Pinto World Championship. With $1 million in cash and prizes, there are no qualifications required to enter. Held in Tulsa, Oklahoma, located at the Ford Livestock Complex, the Pinto World Championship caters to all types of equines. With 700 classes, the Pinto Show welcomes a variety of breeds to compete. It's a family environment and healthy competition. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine With one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry, you get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety. A pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
Welcome back to Better Horses. My name is Martinus Hoekstra and I'm here with my brother Reynold Hoekstra. Today we're at the Signature Friesians and they're holding an inspection, a Kuering, that's the Dutch word for inspection, for Friesian horses. At the Kuering we show horses in hand. There are judges flown over from Holland to judge the Friesian horses. They judge the horse on conformation, racial type, the leg work, and the walk and the trot. Walk and trot has to be shown in hand, and that's what we are here for. We do that together. When you present a horse, you need two people. You need a chaser and a runner. You've got the runner that is holding the horse, and then you have the chaser who's holding the whip and a rattle box to get the horse going.
So first what we do is we walk the horse in a triangle, and then we put the horse in front of the judges, and they are looking to the conformation of the horse. Then what we do is we walk one round, he is chasing the horse, I have to hold the horse, and then we walk with a triangle, we walk 2 rounds, we do 2 rounds in trot, and then it's done.
The goal is to present the horse mostly in its natural balance, so that the judges can give marks on the walk and on the trot, and then they can also decide what is the best horse of the day.
We have to show these horses because we have to get the breeding going on. The breeding has to improve. That's the reason why you bring a horse in here.
It's to keep an eye on the quality of the Friesian horses, and the goal is eventually to improve it. So if you get good marks on the horses, on the walk and the trot, and on the conformation, racial type, etc., then if you use the better horses for breeding, eventually the whole breed will improve, and you're gonna make better horses that are more suitable for dressage and or driving.
Well, my name is Reynold Hoekstra and this is my brother Martinus Hoekstra, and we would like to see you next time at the Kuering or at an inspection, and I hope we'll have a good day and we'll enjoy. And thank you for watching Better Horses.
You're watching Better Horses, raising your horse experience.
Hi, I'm Tommy with Heritage Tractor. Whether you're looking to maintain your yard or your whole ranching operation, Heritage Tractor has John Deere mower and tractor packages that make work fly by. With a variety of horsepower and attachment configurations, we have a package that best fits your needs and budget. To learn more about these exclusive packages, visit us in store or online at heritagetractor.com.
Legendary products, extraordinary service, that's our heritage.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side, where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather, it just gets harder, where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
In 1956, the Pinto Horse Association of America was formed to welcome all types of equines and maintain their show records and pedigrees. PTHA currently has over 88,000 members with 157,000 registered pintos. There are currently 3 separate registries: the Color Registry, the Solid Registry, and the Long Ear Registry. We welcome all levels of competition within a family-friendly environment. Become a member, register, and add value to your horse. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
I'm glad you could be with us today. Thank you so much for letting us be on Better Horses TV, and thank you for all that you're doing for the equine industry and giving us a chance to speak to your viewers and hopefully help them with their horsemanship a little bit. So today I want to talk about using an incline to prepare your horse for when you go out on the trail. Now, what most of us are dealing with when we go out on our trail riding horses that we haven't been riding very much, when we get to an incline, we usually end up with a horse that wants to speed up going downhill. They want to speed up going uphill, and if they're fresh, they might even start bucking going uphill. I can't tell you how many times I have been on a trail ride and watched somebody get bucked off their horse while it was loping up a hill. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what I'm trying to build in my horses, but I'm going to start off here. I'll roll this mare up to a lope, and I'm just going to lope a couple circles here, and I'm going to speed her up here a little bit. Yeah, a lot of horses are wanting to do that right there as you're going downhill. They're wanting to really speed up going downhill. And if they've got any horses in front of them, that only makes it worse. So what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start to help my horse a little bit understand how to, what I like to say is downshift going downhill. And I got a couple different exercises that we use. The first one is just going to be me, and I'm going to start off doing this slow, where I'm just going to bring my horse's nose around anytime they gain speed that I didn't ask for, and I'm going to hold them in this position until they get soft in my hand and they slow their feet. I need some room like this right here. I can't start this being out on a trail where it's a really steep bank and the trail's just wide enough for my horse. I need to have some terrain like this right here where I got some room to work so I can build the mind that I want in my horse. So I'm going to start that slow. I'll speed it up here once from a trot. So I'm trotting down my hill, pretend like I didn't ask my horse to go that fast. I'm just going to pick my horse up, bring my horse around, hold this until she's soft and she slows her feet. Then I simply go back to the top, Ernie, and I start over. And I'm going to work on that a lot. I'm going to work on that from a walk, from a trot, and from a lope, okay? And remember, I'm only picking up on that one rein to bring my horse's nose around when they speed up and I didn't ask for them to. The next exercise that I'll use is I'll simply stop them straight and I'll back them up. Okay, now you can see I'm backing up this hill right here. But if I think about going down this trail or going down this hill, I'll speed her up to a trot right here. I'm just going to pick up on her, bring her to a stop, and I'm going to back her up. Now I'm going to do my reverse the same way I did bringing her nose around, just asking her to follow her nose. I'm going to back her as far as it takes for her to get soft in my hand and turn loose in her feet. That could be 2 steps, that could be clear to the top of the hill, depending on my horse. What I'm trying to get is I'm trying to get my horse, Ernie, and I'm just going to play around with this maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. I might be here for an hour. I might even alternate. One time I might just tip the nose around, ask her to follow her nose, hold it till she slows down and gets soft, walk back to the top. The next time I might stop and back her to the top. But I'm going to play around here in hopes that I can get my horse in a frame of mind, Ernie, to where when I go ride with my buddies and we're riding on terrain that's not flat, I don't have that horse that's causing issues for all the other horses that wants to speed up going downhill and even speed up going uphill. I'm trying to get my horse in a frame of mind where they're listening to me more and they're ready for that downhill slope or even that uphill slope. And for me, I'm making things safer, Ernie, for everybody that rides with me. So I hope that's something that your viewers can benefit from. It's about to be trail riding season. It's starting to warm up here in Kansas. You guys could even go and watch our latest episode that we filmed talking about this subject right here and see a little more in-depth as to the exact exercises and the approach that we take. And if you'd like more information about Kerry Coon horsemanship or our clinics, our clinic schedules, our lessons here in Medicine Lodge, our TAC, our sponsors, or even our horses that we have for sale, you can go to kerrycoon.com. Thank you for being here with us, and we'll see you next time.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by Lina Weaver
and Flat Tail Ranch.
Here's to the unbreakable spirit of today's ranchers. For all those running cow-calf operations, the American International Charolais Association is dedicated to strengthening your herd with the Charolais breed. The Charolais Advantage delivers more pounds for more profit. Getting Charolais genetics into commercial herds is the heart of a successful cattle operation. White hides bring an inherited benefit to commercial herds, providing advantages of growth and feedlot efficiency. It's white gold. For more information, go to CharolaisUSA.com.
This is your chance to experience a 13-day horse show beginning June 14th to June 24th. 2023 marks 58 years of the Pinto World Championship. With $1 million in cash and prizes, there are no qualifications required to enter. Held in Tulsa, Oklahoma, located at the Ford Livestock Complex, the Pinto World Championship caters to all types of equines. With 700 classes, the Pinto Show welcomes a variety of breeds to compete. It's a family environment and healthy competition. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes a barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
So my name is Clint Rusk. I'm the Executive Vice President here at the American International Charolais Association. The charge of the association is to register Charolais cattle. This breed originated in France, and some of the early cattle that came to the United States, Charolais cattle, came through Mexico. There were breeders in Mexico that were raising Charolais cattle and selling bulls into, we talked about the King Ranch in Texas, large ranch, one of the largest in the U.S., and they started using Charolais bulls on their Santa Gertrudis cows to make kind of a buckskin colored calf. And then eventually the French were able to send semen directly into the United States. One of the earliest breeders I'm aware of was in California. He says he imported the first Charolais semen from France. And I believe that was in the late 50s or early 1960s. Charolais breed, as far as I know, came through the interest that some of our producers would have seen some of these cattle in Mexico. And so they would have seen particularly Charbray cattle, where Charolais had been crossed with Brahman influenced cattle in Mexico. And they were heat tolerant, partially because of their color. They're cattle that would be out grazing on a really hot day in South Texas or northern Mexico, while dark-colored, dark-hided breeds might be in a pond or shaded up under a tree. These cattle didn't seem to be bothered by the heat. And so they were a good breed, a good choice for the southern part of the United States. So their original association office for the Charolais Association was in Texas. And as I understand it, there were a couple of associations. There was an American Charolais Association and an International Charolais Association. So at some point they decided they should put those together and coordinate their efforts and just have one association, hence the fact that we have the American-International Charolais Association. We'll talk about several things relative to advantages of Charolais cattle. The first thing that I think about are their ability to cross well with a variety of other breeds. The most popular cross would be crossing Charolais with Angus cows. They make a smoky colored calf with a black nose or dark nose. Those cattle are extremely efficient in the feedlot. They grow well, they put on a pound of gain with less pounds of feed than some of the purebred cattle. They're also a breed that crosses well with a red-hided animal, so a red Angus. They would produce a buckskin colored calf. They used to produce those buckskin colored calves with the idea that they would go to the feedlot like the smoky colored calves and be fed out for beef. But when they got them home, some of those producers said, these buckskin females are beautiful, I can't hardly part with them. So they decided to breed them and make cows out of them, and found that they really made great cows with the maternal traits from the red Angus and the terminal muscularity of the Charolais cattle. They crossed really well. And that's still the case today. We are a terminal cross breed. Our focus and our primary income for our breeders is in producing bulls, commercial bulls, to run with a variety of different cows, and we add muscle. We add muscularity, efficiency, and red meat yield to other breeds. Some of those breeds, for instance the black Angus, would add extra marbling to our cattle and strengthen our maternal traits if someone decided to keep some of those smoky heifers for commercial cows. My name is Clint Rusk, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Executive Vice President here at the American International Charolais Association. I'm excited about the cattle business. I'm particularly excited about Charolais influenced cattle, and we're looking forward to helping you learn and know more about our breed. I want to thank you for joining us today, and I appreciate you being involved with Better Cattle.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. And if you've missed any of our shows, check us out at betterhorses.com, where you can see all our episodes.
You can also follow us on Facebook or listen to any of our podcasts right from your mobile device.
And don't forget our newspaper, coming out 5 times a year.
You're gonna love it.